feature contest. Tag team action is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Colonel Robert Parker, from parts unknown, the Super Assassins.
Well, great contrast in styles here as the Super Assassins make their way in.
Look at the big one's got his head on crooked.
No, he does not.
Look at the way I didn't think this everybody.
You got your hands full now, though.
Yeah, and you're going to have your hands full after this Tuesday, fella. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe he's marrying that woman?
Can't believe he isn't.
What's he thinking?
Your opponents, Marcus Bagwell, Scotty Riggs, the American Males.
The former World Tag Team Champions, the American Males, I might add.
Just like Jay Leno said to the that actor. What in the heck were you thinking of? Hugh Grant.
All right. The American Males, Mark Bagwell on your right, Scotty Riggs on your left, and they have garnered quite a following in WCW over the past couple of months.
You know,
club here.
You know, the Colonel also got her a huge rock. You see that? He got it from HSN.
He got it out of his head.
No.
Because he's got rocks in his head for marrying the woman.
He got it from HSN.
HSN? What's that?
Not the Home Shopping Network. It's the Home Swapping Network in Bucksnort. You can get mules. You can get a bale of hay. You can get pictures of Uncle Neil doing stuff out back. You can get anything you want there.
On a tractor, probably. Yeah.
In a raincoat.
Would you stop? She'll last in Bucksnort about 24 hours. And then they'll send her back down the Tennessee River. This main event in its entirety next on Worldwide. Stay with us.
American Males. American Males.
Welcome back to Worldwide, everybody. Tony Schiavone and the outrageous Bobby the Brain Heenan on this hour as we head to the Clash of the Champions. Don't forget, remind you once again, the Clash is coming up this Tuesday. And coming up the day before, this coming Monday, WCW's Monday Nitro. Check your local listings for both. Both are live from the NAFTE convention in Las Vegas, Nevada. Caesars Palace is the pavilion. And it's free wrestling. The greatest matches you'll ever see on television, free of charge. You won't have to pay a dime for it like other organizations will make you pay this month. This weekend, as a matter of fact. So don't buy wrestling this weekend. By golly, wait till Monday and see it all free.
I mean, you're going to see the world's champion Ric Flair. You're going to see Hulk Hogan. You're going to see the Giant, Luger, Sting. I mean, and a bunch of surprises with all those stars out there. Who knows what's going to happen?
Drop kick. And you're going to see Colonel Parker. I bet you this time next month, now mark it down, about the third weekend in February, after Valentine's Day, he is going to be so miserable, his hat's not going to even be white anymore.
How about 9 months from now, when the triplets appear? One of each.
Huh? Yeah. What? One of each?
You've never been to the maternity ward at Bucksnort, have you? It's out back.
Yeah, I bet it is. So is Colonel going to be out back as well. Randy Eller, the referee for this main event matchup. You know, I talked about the contrast in styles here. The American Males, quickness personified, former tag team champs. Right now, though, these big, strong guys, the Super Assassins, trying to continue to make a name for themselves, and they really could with a win here this week.
Very easy. Not that easy, but very easy because they make a name for themselves.
Take a good...
Okerlund's got some brand new tennis shoes. He's been training. He's been running. He's up to 20 miles a day.
Okerlund?
Yeah. For what? He wants to catch the bouquet at the wedding. When she throws that bouquet, the eagle's going to be there.
Well, so would I. If I knew that Sherry was not around to be married to anymore, I wouldn't mind catching it either. Look at that. Not going to be able to do that. Bagwell's a strong, powerful young man, but he's not going to be able to run down this big guy. Good move. Good. Using the quickness.
And she's a good cook.
I bet she is. She can cook up a lot of trouble. Here's a lateral press. 1, 2. Got a 2 count. Can't keep the big guy down. Take a good close look at Colonel Parker, fans. You'll never see him the same ever since then. It's not that I don't like marriage. It's not that I'm against being married to the right woman. But I think he's making a big mistake, and I think you'll find out very soon.
Marriage kind of ruins a good friendship a lot of times.
Yes, and a good life. Here's the double team.
Well, you've never rented the right woman.
Would you stop? Didn't even get a 1 count that time. Randy Eller worried more about getting...
They're going to knock him over with that kind of a
They've been trying too long, and now mistakes are haunting this team. For all their expertise, for all their quickness, for all their ability, a lot of times being a very young team and experience comes to play, and that came into play that time when Scott Riggs tried to knock the big guy down, something that Bagwell couldn't do.
No, you got to get them off their feet. You have to keep them on the mat. Well, and they're not going to do a lot of high aerial moves. I think this one here will come off the top rope. But what you got to do is keep them grounded. And to stand there toe-to-toe and try to knock them over, that's like one of those little love bugs trying to knock over an 18-wheeler. It just don't happen. Or a train.
Pick up here. Look at this power. Oh, Super Assassin number 1.
Now, how do you know he's number 1?
I picked a number and I threw it at him. Then here's a pickup again.
How do you know these are the same two we saw weeks ago? There could be 4 and 5.
I got news for you. I know these guys, okay?
You know who they are?
No, I don't know who yeah, they're the
masked men.
Almost got you on that one. Got a 2 count that time. But I think it's pretty obvious they're the same guys. I mean, who else can wrestle like this? Here's a double team in the midsection.
And where's some safety goggles?
Scotty Riggs trying to make a tag.
Tony, where's safety goggles?
I'm sorry, would you hit me with that a third time, please?
Wear some safety goggles at the wedding.
Hi.
Have you seen the Colonel dance? There'll be sparks coming off those boots, off the floor. I mean, the man's like Fred Astaire and Michael Jackson.
I'm not going to the wedding. I'm going to be at ringside while the wedding takes place, or at the broadcast location.
I don't want to miss that wedding.
I think, Brain, if I've discovered... I don't know what I want to say.
You're just in awe of her coming down that aisle in that beautiful white gown.
I think you'll find out if you read our format for this coming Tuesday. You and I are going to be in the pavilion. The wedding is going to take place in Little White Chapel, and we're not going to be there. You can go to the reception, but I don't think you'll be able to go to the wedding. You have to be there with me.
I like to go to weddings.
All right, I'll get Dusty Rhodes to come here with me, and he'll do the broadcast.
Then I have to come back here, and people think I've been in a barn the way I'll smell.
All right.
Can't have him in an indoor place.
Snap hair takeover, and a big right hand of the midsection. And the Super Assassins.
You know, you were mentioning a while back about the tag team situation here at WCW.
Yeah, what a situation.
And how Harlem Heat is barely holding on to their title.
Some 2 big fellas out here with these assassins, you know.
What would happen if Harlem Heat went against the Assassins here? What would happen with Colonel and Sherry? I mean, this comes after their hitch.
It's a good question. I think there's trouble. I think there's a lot of trouble going on, and I think there's going to be more trouble after this coming Tuesday.
I want to see what happens when the Reverend says, is there anyone here that objects to this marriage? I don't know. Who knows how many women are going to come out, or men out of the bushes?
Bushes is right. Out of the bales of hay. Tag made. And here it comes, the double team Super Assassins. Tell you what, methodically, slowly, they have been pounding their way to victories in WCW and doing it once again here.
Just beating you up is what they do. Nothing fancy, believe me. They just beat you up.
You talked about number 1 going up top, and there's an aerial move by the Super Assassins, looking pretty awesome here.
Now, was that 1 or 2 that came off the top rope?
That was number 1 that came off the top rope. 2 count that time, and Mark Bagwell made a good save.
The only thing he could do.
Desperately trying to make a tag, Scotty Riggs. Randy Eller in good position to see the tag being held by his jeans.
Didn't the referee even see that? That's what I like, a good blind referee. Boy, can you get away with stuff with a guy like that.
A good blind referee.
Nothing better than a good blind referee.
Yeah, there you go.
Or tag a rich mother-in-law.
Tag is made.
In her 80s.
The referee didn't see that.
Who wants to be a race car driver?
Oh, we've broken down. We've thrown a wheel.
Come on, pound on him.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, fans. I guess we're all giddy because of the impending doom of Colonel Parker.
You think it's funny?
Yes, I do. I think things will never be the same for a good old Colonel Parker. You know, and he really is not he's not a bad guy.
He's a horrible guy. I love him. He's one of the worst businessmen I know. That's why he's so successful. The guy is tremendous.
I mean, he cheats, but really, he's a pretty personable guy.
He could sell a woman wearing white gloves, barbecued ribs. The guy's that good.
Here we go. I mean, he's a cheater. He's a lowlife, but he's a pretty personable guy.
Oh, that's nice. So no good scum of the earth, but what a nice guy. I think I'll put him in the will.
Well, he always talks to you. Going to make a tag, earn it!
Now let's see if Bagwell will keep him down, try to get him down, or stand toe-to-toe with him. Now, don't let him up. That's what you have to do.
1, 2, got a 2 count that time.
It's too powerful just to pin on just a punch like that. You should have kept him down, put the boots to him more. Kick him, kick him, kick him, kick him. Kick the mask. I'd turn the mask backwards on him.
I know
so
you
they
would.
Couldn't see.
Up on top, Super Assassin number 1. Perched. Look at this. Flying headbutt missed. And Bagwell now back up. Mark Bagwell with a head of steam. He's on target. 1, 2. No, sir. Couldn't get it done.
Now, when he first landed and missed, that's when Bagwell should have topped him right there because he was stunned. He shouldn't have wasted his time getting up hitting the ropes.
Double drop kick.
But they've been successful, this team.
They really have. Here's the double deal out.
How successful that team of Parker and Parker going to be, huh?
Yeah, right.
Be like Clinton and Clinton.
Pick up and a rake to the eyes, and Bagwell goes tumbling down. Look at this. The advantage of 2 men who look the same. 1, 2, 3, it's over. He wasn't even the right man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match.
What do you mean it wasn't even the right man?
It wasn't the right man. That was number 2. That was number 1, and number 2 was... I don't even know anymore.
The one on the left is number 1.
That's right.
That's number 1 then on the right.
That's right.
Well, number 1 is the one that won the match.
Yeah, but it was number 2. It should have been number 2 making the pin because he was a legal man.
No, you take 1 from 2, you got 1. See, you're still back to 1. It's very
You
simple.
don't do any subtraction.
Okay, then you add. If you have 1 in there and 2's in there, where's 3?
Go ahead.
Okay, there's 1 coming off on number 2 held him. Number 1 came off. See, 1 was now that's the original number 2 in there. And that's 1 coming up in the aprons. Am I right, Tony?
I don't know anymore.
Well, okay, number 1 is when the yellow mask, and number 2 is the yellow mask.
The only number I know for sure is 1-800-COLLECT. It's the way to make collect calls. Just dial 1-800-COLLECT from any phone to any phone and say, here's Mean Gene.
Help.